Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Ryan De Bolivar. This is my research paper called, my title is Family Types of Juvenile Delinquency Among Youth of Davao City. So this is the chapter 1 introduction. Juvenile delinquency is a term which is often inaccurately used. This article clarifies definitions, looks at prevalence, and explores the relationship between juvenile delinquency and mental health. Throughout, differences between males and females are explored. This is the background of the study. According to Edge Davao report in 2013, there is an increase of minors who are involved in crimes in Davao City. Among the top crimes committed are bullying, fighting, robbery, and being a member of gangs. So, sigaran mga membro ani kay kuan na nasa kuan nga gang member mga grupo-grupo. So, this study focuses on identifying the influence of the family type, which is the primary reason of issues of juvenile delinquency. A study of DeMott and Brown 2004 demonstrate that broken homes are associated with juvenile delinquency, but also that family arrangements are not just broken home issue. Focusing in the family rather than the individual offender is important in juvenile. So for me is kining kuan, kining isa sa primary issue sa kining magrebelde ang mga kuan, mga minor de edad kining kuan, walay ginikanan na tarong, walay pagsuporta, walay mamagpapa. For example, single mom nga anak niya, yang anak ngita na ay posibilidad na kanang kuan na magkuan siya, magrebelde na siya kaugalingon na kuan mauna-una nga wala sa dili pareha sa kanang mag-guide gyud sa o sa ginikanan gyud nay kalahian. So this is the theoretical framework of the research. This study is anchored by the study of Cashwell and Vac 1994 that family behaviors, particularly parental monitoring and disciplining, seem to influence association with delinquent peers throughout the juvenile period. So, this study means puanday for example, dapat dahil nimo monitoran o ganing influensyahan ang mga kuan, mga imong anak sa i-associate nimo sa kanang kuan na mga social activities para makuan mahasa siya. Another one, Wright 1994 states that single parent families produce more delinquent children than two parent families. This research would like to say that's a hypothesis based on these theories. Researchers indicate that various exposures to violence within the family or outside the family are important sources of delinquencies. In other words, if violence encompasses all emotional environment aspects of the juvenile's life, he is more likely to engage in delinquent activities. Hagan et Foster 2001. So, this is the statement of the problem. This study seeks to answer the following questions below. What are the juvenile delinquencies among youth in Davao City? Is there significant difference on juvenile delinquency of the youth with regards to family types they belong? So, and significance of this study. This study will help the local government of Davao City to strengthen family roles and ensure the youth to be rule-abiding citizens. In addition, this will come up some recommendation in the form of seminar of awareness program related to this study. Results of the study will help University of Mindanao to be part of the helping the youth be a better citizens by conducting awareness program, especially to the thousand of students in the university. This will be part of awareness program of criminology student organization. Moreover, this will be as guide and reference to actively address issues well founded and eventually integrate related lesson and activities in the family, school, and community as a whole. Scope and limitation of the study. This study is limited to youth in Davao City First District only, consisting of 54 barangays. Equal number of respondents must belong to different types of families: nuclear, single parent, and extended family. The researchers will not include the childless, step and grandparent family in the study because it is not common to have these types of families in Davao City. Definition of terms. When a person under 18 is accused of a crime, he or she usually enters the juvenile justice system. These are called juvenile delinquency cases. Juvenile justice system, legal system that handles cases involving youth under 18 who are accused of committing a crime. So, chapter 2, review of related literature. Society's concern for children is very evident in the large collection of literature on their situation, issues, and concern and development. However, literature that specifically delves into the articles of the situation of CICL, which is mean CI, teka, CILC means children in conflict with the law. Is very limited. In Davao City, while a handful researches deal with children and young adolescent life, including those who are abused, laboring in the streets, and gangs. Topics related to child children in conflict with the law, or we call CICL, surface only in the terms of experiences of abuse by authorities. At most, such cases only offer packets of information on the situation of CICL. Solution of the problem. Social workers involved in the treatment of adjudicated youth commonly encounter with commonly encounter youth sentenced to traditional incarceration or parole as a path to rehabilitation. This article examines alternative treatment strategies for adjudicated youth, namely victim offender reconciliation programs, often called mediation, boot camps, and wraparound community based care. To help these youth avoid the offering while popular with the media policymakers or the general public, An evaluation of the literature makes it clear that these programs do not necessarily guarantee lower recidivism rates for program participants. It is evident that further research and evaluation must be done in order to more fully understand the drawbacks and benefits of alternative strategies and to more appropriately help educated youth and communities. Based on my understanding of one, my research, uh, you know, so in juvenile delinquency in the Philippines, so there are Republic Act number 9344 indicates that children under 15 years of age cannot be held criminally liable, while children between 15 and 18 need to undergo intervention on them after committing a crime. So under 15 years dili pa ka pwede makuan na priso, wala pa ka, di pa ka mabuhat. Ay signal eh. So ano siya kaning so this is the overview of the Philippine juvenile justice and welfare. This is my kuan kining mo overview nako sa akong research. Kay murag paminaw ako kulang to kong kuan gud sa na research nako kay wala kay ko kabalo unsay kanang kuan. Wa mo kaagi ani sa high school gud sa mga research karon po ka kuan ani sukat-sukat na ako alam ni kanang ikuan. O ganing lang ikuan ako siya kaning overview. So the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Law Republic Act number 9344 or the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act defines the juvenile justice and welfare system as a system dealing with children at risk and children in conflict with the law, which provide child appropriate proceedings, including programs and services for prevention, diversion, rehabilitation, reintegration, and aftercare to ensure their normal growth and development. Instead of using the word juvenile, Philippine laws made use of the word child as defined in RA number 9344. Child is a person under the age of 18 years old, while child at risk refers to a child who is vulnerable to and at the risk of committing criminal offenses because of personal, family, and social circumstances. Some of the example mentioned in the law are being abandoned or neglected and living in a common community with a high level of criminality or drug abuse. Child in conflict with the law or CICL on the other hand refers to a child who is alleged as accused of or a judge as having committed an offense under Philippine laws. A child can commit an act or omission, whether punishable under special laws or the amended revised penal code, which is referred to as an offense under Public Act 1060 offenses which only apply to a child and not to adults are called status offenses. These shall not be considered as offenses and shall not be punished if committed by a child. Example of the status offenses including curfew violation, truancy, parental disobedience, and the like. Before RA 9344 was enacted, children at least and CICL were treated much like adult offenses. So lahi po siya sa una as when former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. signed into the law the Judiciary Reorganization Act 1980, which abolished the juvenile and domestic relation courts. As such, child offenders will subjected to the same adversarial proceeding as their adult counterparts. As an offshoot of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child (UNCRC), the RA number 9344 intends to deal with these children without resorting to judicial proceedings. Instead of punishing juvenile offenders and treating them as criminals, these child offenders will be provided by the state and the community with assistance to prevent them confronting future offenses. So that is my overview of this of my research. So that is all, and thank you.